Hello, trading has closed on the 12th of October, 2023. As always, we'll do our disclaimer first. We'll go over our calls and then make some predictions. My trading plan for tomorrow, which is October 13th, 2023. Remember, I can be wrong. Any trade you make should be made at your own risk. A real treat for early next week. Rod and David is going to open his trading room for free on Monday and Tuesday, which is the 16th and 17th of October. I should have more details tomorrow. If not, I'll give them to you as soon as I have them. He doesn't open this room for free all that often. And don't let this opportunity pass you by. Mark your calendar. Well, today was the 12th, and that was the pattern with the early high, which is what we got. And tomorrow should have the early low. Yesterday we had a good rally. MEJT wasn't impressed. We said unless we gap up smartly, we should trade lower. And we had a target 43.56.56. It actually printed right here. So that call worked. Now, you could argue we gapped up. Whether this is gapping up smartly or not, that's kind of a judgment call. We gapped up and promptly reversed it. If you want to say it was smart and didn't have to print today, I can't really argue with you, but even though we traded higher than that, the call did work. This was a big drop. Didn't really accomplish anything at the close because we couldn't hold on to the break under this low. We do have a new target for tomorrow, 43.59.54, and if we don't gap down smartly, that's my call. Early on, MEJT said this move up wouldn't stick, said this drop wouldn't stick, said this rally wouldn't stick, and that's all played out. Now it doesn't trust this drop. Gives us a target by tomorrow's close of 43.59.54. Here's our chart that we've shown before. We think we're either in magenta 5 or else black 3 of magenta 3. We said this break over this trend line shouldn't stick. It should retrace to the line at some point. And we had a target for the retrace of 43.25 to 43.28. And the close, the low rather, was 43.25.43. So all that happened with this drop was it satisfied the obligation to return to support and then rallied immediately. So for now, at least, that support's held. We have a higher target, and I think we're still in an uptrend. And because we went to a trend line in a straight line, either you gap under this low tomorrow, or that should hold. Meaning if you don't gap under it and you break under it, it should at least retrace to this point. But all in all, I think it's just maintaining the same pattern unless proven otherwise. We knew we had to return to here at some point. We did. This was resistance. Now it's support. And for now, at least, support's held. A gap under this, I don't look too smart, but I just take things a day at a time. Friday's pattern has a really low regardless of where we open. Typically it's a rally day with a high in the final hour. If it's weak, we should see more weakness in subsequent days. There's a higher MEJT target. If we don't gap down smartly, the rules call for it to print. There was a requirement that we retrace to the red trend line in the 43.25.28 area. We stopped right there. The move there was in a straight line. So either we gap under that line or the line wins. Meaning if we don't gap under the line but you break under it, that break shouldn't stick. Unless we gap down smartly, we should see higher prices tomorrow, regardless of where we close. Still think we've made a major bottom. Still think we're going higher. So pattern with the early low. If we don't gap down smartly, it's up we go. Here's our target, 43.59.54. Pattern with the early low. And that's today's call.